Now, if you were going to bring back an old secondary character and you had the choice between Nick Locarno and Thomas Riker, who would you choose?
Thomas Riker in a heartbeat. First, Jonathan Frakes is always game to appear once more in a modern Star Trek episode, and we never saw what happened to him after he got captured by the Cardassians after he joined the Maquis.
Plus, who's Nick Locarno anyway? Aside from essentially being a mean clone of Tom Paris. Get ready for disappointment then. Hey, Commander Fennec here, and we're gearing up for the finale with the first part of a two-parter. And once again, we've got two apparently disparate stories meshed into one. Apparently is the operative word, as we later find out they're actually connected, but sadly, one part's way more interesting than the other. On the one hand, we've got Captain Freeman, Shax, and Rutherford trying to find information about Locarno's whereabouts on a planet filled with rogue, lawless elements.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Actually, Gigi, it was a pretty tame place with just a bunch of people who hate the Federation and openly discriminate against Starfleet officers. And then there's a totally ridiculous twist at the end that makes no sense, but is just there to make the good guys win. I told you that part of the story was disappointing. On the other hand, Mariner, Tendi, Tillin, and Boimler's adventures is a lot more interesting. We knew the mysterious vessel hadn't killed the crews of all the ships that were blown up in other episodes this season, but somehow, by pure chance, our heroes just happened to be fixing a buoy right where they were all stranded. What are the odds, eh? Pretty astronomical, but hey, such amazing coincidences happen all the time in stories, like beaming down onto a planet exactly where all the action is supposed to happen. Oh, we got that too here! But what was more interesting was the revelation for Mariner's rebellious and increasingly dangerous streak.
I think it's kind of poetic that they would link these lower deckers back to the TNG episode called Lower Decks.
Coupled with a great exploration for the conflict between what Starfleet aims to be, scientists and explorers, and what they always seem to end up being, warriors defending themselves from countless overwhelming invaders. Add the satisfying Star Trek trope of aliens needing to work together rather than fight, and this was a fun aspect of the story. Until the ending. It's a cliffhanger, so let's reserve judgment on that for now, shall we? Well... Listen, I agree it's somewhat of a disappointment. I mean, what's Locarno got to do with all of this? What's he doing with a super advanced vessel? Where's the rest of the crew from the stolen spaceships?
Where did Billups get that ship and helmet from?
Don't think we'll ever get an answer to that one.
Or why a puppet from TOS turned out to be based on an actual creature?
Yeah, that was weird. Was it supposed to be funny? Yeah, I think it was. For me, the problem with the cliffhanger is it all depends on how it will be concluded. You can't possibly judge it on its own. Yeah, because the first part could be way better than the resolution. That is sadly most often the case. But trying to rate it on its own merit, I didn't like half of the story, while the second half was interesting but raised many questions.
Questions which might get answered.
Or might not. So with all that in mind, I'm awarding the inner fight 2.5 paws. But tell me, what did you think of this episode? Share your thoughts in the comments. Live long, and may the Force be with you.